then to his right, we have John Coder, who's also a junior. And then to his right, we have Justin Cruz, who's a senior, and Alex Isis, he's a sophomore. We had a lot of guys last year who had not played varsity basketball or significant minutes. I think we had one kid, Sam Smith, who is a senior this year. He played some minutes, but he wasn't a big part of what we were doing last year. So I think just the maturity, the experience from a lot of guys getting in and being able to see what they can do what they can and cannot do in games. I mean, it's very positive because we learned a lot last year. So our schedule this year was really rough. I mean, as in hard, and we played a lot of good teams, and we took some lumps, but those were good lumps. And I think this year you'll see a lot of us just kind of realizing like, hey, we can do more than we did last year.
Last year we were playing against a lot of teams that were really over us, 5A, 6A, and that helped us in the mental stuff. Because now I think the competition this year we don't see it as harder than last year. I think we can actually compete against it.
Yeah, I'm just coming in with a positive attitude, coming in every game, giving it everything I have, and I'm looking forward to this season. It's going to be good as long as we just play together.
I'm definitely super excited for the season. Last year was a rough year. It wasn't what we expected, but we learned a lot, and it completely changed our mindsets. And I'm excited to see what this season's got to come.
Last year's season was a learning experience for all of us. I feel like we're coming with a different mindset and a teammate, more kind of like a team setting, more like mindset on me mindset this year.
As Justin said, last year was a rough year, but we look forward to this season, come together and be the team all together and be together for all the season.
We take no prisoners. We would be Heritage, but they don't play us anymore, so we'll probably take. Really, there's no one in Coder County that plays us except for Heritage for the last, eternity. Feels like it's ongoing, but probably EC would be someone that we would be excited to beat.
I think it is between Whitewater and Fayette County. I think Fayette County have really good players, I know that not part of it, but it's like I really good high school and I really want to play them.
Yeah, I'd say Whitewater too, because I went from the Trinity, they were looking pretty good for the year.
I'd definitely say Starkville. I know a few guys on the team. I know South Carolina County, but I would love to play them and beat them. It'd be a very fun game.
I obviously want to beat everybody, but if I gotta choose, I would say Whitewater.
I would say Starkville or Whitewater. I want to beat everybody, just like everybody said, but most of them, those two.
What did you take away? I'm sorry, I know it's something that you guys. What did you learn? You had it had been nice when you looked deep inside, and you saw.
So I think going into last year, I had already prepared myself mentally, just because I knew we didn't return anybody that had experience. So I know how that plays in games. Young guys, they try to prove themselves, so that takes time. There was a lot of times I was like, okay, I know we're gonna get better. When does that happen? And I know in coaching, I've been doing this for probably 15 years, and I know that everything sets itself up for later. And as a young team, you pay the price early or you pay it at the end. And I was like, I felt like we needed to pay a price, which is the cost of learning. That experience and those lungs, that was the cost of learning for us to be who we're gonna be this year.
The first question is, who would have said about temptation?
So since I'm not in that dunk contest, I'm gonna pick one of them. But if I was, it would be me. But I'm gonna say that Ernesto probably wins that. I mean, he can do some pretty impressive stuff in the air.
I see what coach on the sideline.
I mean, he's never gonna tell me that, he's never gonna lie to me, so I feel like it's a good thing to have somebody that's gonna hold you accountable all the time, but at the same time, it's kinda like, he's always on me, because we live together and everything, so it's kinda hard, but, I mean, it's all out of love.
Good answer.
All right, so guys, what is your favorite sports movie? I like funny movies, so I'm gonna say Semi-Pro. It's probably my favorite movie.
I know. I don't really think about this.
I usually don't watch movies. I totally forgot. Oh, what was the one that was like Thunder something? It was like with KD. Yeah, Thunder something. Yes. Yeah, that was my favorite movie. I was a kid. I remember.
I'd have to say The Waterboy. That was pretty funny.
I have two. I said Road to Glory and then White Man Can't Jump. Okay.
I said Coach Carter.
I'll say the same as Justin. I don't really watch a lot of movies, but that's yeah, the same thing as Justin.
I asked this question to a previous coach earlier today. Let's say that you had a 17-year-old daughter. Which kid on the team would you allow to take your 17-year-old daughter to the prom and why? Also, second part of the question, which kid on your team will not be allowed to take your daughter to the prom?
They're all good kids. I probably say John. That's a yes. Probably. He doesn't show me who he is fully all the time, so I don't know, but just from what I've seen, I probably say John. And not probably Alex or Justin.
Coach, where do you, and I know the team's still growing, you're young, but you're coming up, where do you put them against the team from 2 years ago? Can they compete? What would be the challenges? What would be the difference between those teams?
You're talking about Sammy and Isaac here. So that was a special group of guys. I do think that we have more talent on this team than they had on that team. So from a talent perspective, I think they're better. I think from a cohesiveness and ability to play together and play their roles together, that team was better. They just had more experience. Isaac had been with me that was his second year. And Sammy was new to us, but he was experienced too. So I think those two guys kind of complemented each other really well. And I think we have 4 guys, maybe 5 that can do some of those things. It's just buying into their role, and that's hard sometimes in team sports because, everybody wants to be the quarterback, right? No one wants to be the lineman. And, I think we have a couple guys in here that are willing to do that dirty work and sacrifice for the team. So it'll be interesting to see how they end up this year. to compare to that year.
All right, so we're wrapping up with Trinity boys. Coach, who you guys play next and where?
So we play Morgan County at Cedar Shoals tomorrow, actually at 11:30, and then we play North Atlanta at North Atlanta.